Hello, and thank you for taking the time to learn more about how Ventura Unified is funded and how we plan for student success. I'm Dr. Antonio Castro, Superintendent of Ventura Unified. With me today is Dr. Greg Bayless, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services. If you're watching this, you're likely a parent, staff member, student, or community member. In other words, you are an educational partner, and your understanding of the Local Control Funding Formula, or LCFF, and the Local Control Accountability Plan, or LCAP, is essential. Your input helps us create a plan that reflects how we address student needs. So what is LCFF? Since 2013, California schools have been funded through the Local Control Funding Formula. One goal of LCFF is to give school districts more flexibility in deciding how to use dedicated state funding. Another goal of LCFF is to implement equitable, evidence-based supports for all students while dedicating additional resources to high-need students. LCFF funding is made up of three parts. The first is the base grant, funding that is based on overall student enrollment. The second is the supplemental grant, which provides districts with additional 20% for each student who is an English learner, foster youth, or from low-income households. The third type is the concentration grant. This gives districts an additional 65% of funding on top of the base grant for each student in these groups, but only once the percentage of those students in the district goes over 55%. Our district currently qualifies for a portion of this extra funding. These groups of students are called unduplicated because even if a student qualifies in more than one category, they are only counted once for funding purposes. Base grant funds cover things like salaries, benefits, and general operating expenses. Supplemental and concentration funds are directed towards supports, such as interventions, professional learning, and programs that improve student climate and student achievement. Dr. Bayless, can you please share with our viewers more details about the LCAP?
Thank you, Dr. Castro. I would be most happy to. The LCAP, the Local Control Accountability Plan, is a 3-year plan that explains how Ventura Unified will use LCFF funds to support students. It's built around 8 state priorities, including basic services, student achievement, student engagement, course access, school climate, and other student outcomes. The LCAP has 6 main parts: the budget overview for parents, the annual update and supplement, the plan summary, the engagement section, which shows how we involve our educational partners like you, goals and actions, which outline what we plan to do to meet our goals and improve services for students, and metrics for all the actions to determine how successful we are at meeting our goals. The goals and actions section is especially important. This is where your feedback has the greatest impact. When reviewing the goals and actions, we ask ourselves, are we fully implementing current actions? Are our actions successful? Should we continue or adapt the actions or change course? We truly want our community involved, and there are several ways you can share your input. First, you can attend district or school level LCAP meetings. You can provide feedback to site or district administrators, and you can complete the annual LCAP survey, which we typically send out in the beginning of the spring semester. And at the end of this video, there will be a series of web links that will provide additional resources and a calendar of our upcoming meetings.
Thank you. Your voice matters. By working together, we can ensure that all Ventura Unified students graduate prepared for college, career, and beyond. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being an essential partner in the success of our students. See you next time.